What's up, good peoples? It's the next freaking day, and we back in the truck. Had to go pick my car up. They was able to repair the nail, and I forgot that they don't charge you for repairs. So
they repaired the tire, not the nail.
Well, yeah, they repaired the nail that was in my tire. They took it out and patched it out.
They repaired the nail again?
Well, whatever. My tire
is over.
What's up, y'all? This is the next day, and we actually had to go pick up my car because they was able to fix my tire and take the nail out and put a patch in it. And I forgot that they don't charge for that, so it's $0 out of our pocket, man.
I did forget about that.
Yeah, but what y'all think about, man, this gas shortage, man? We looking down over here at the Wawa over here, man.
Lined up.
They all lined up over there to get gas. So we said once we get my car, we're gonna pull over there and see if we can get some gas if they got any left.
I think we should go to Kroger.
I think we should go to Kroger. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, cause we can get the points.
Yeah, it's not that we need the gas right now, but we do need the gas for this weekend.
Yeah.
So it's like, do we want to wait and gamble and then not be able to get the gas?
Right. So yeah, so we're gonna hit up K Raj as soon as I get my car. So we here now. So let me go in here and get this car, man.
Y'all, I think it's safe to say that our local Kroger gas station is out of gas. I be dang. So maybe we need to go stand in that line, well, sit in that line over there at Wawa. Oh boy, it's getting real, y'all.
All right, y'all, we came back out to see if we can get some gas. Look at this line. So this is at the Wawa, so we're gonna go somewhere else and see if they got some gas. Cause like right now, I'm just under half a tank. So
and this does not, you don't even see what's at the road. They can't get in here yet.
Right.
All right.
So look at all them cars.
My friend Nicole was saying maybe Sam's Club might have it because everybody not a member. Golly.
All them cars, man.
Y'all, so we had to venture up here near our job, which is nowhere near the house, right? And it's not as bad up here, but it's definitely has the potential of being some mayhem. Because, there you go, Stanley. People are just pulling in any old kind of way. So, we are hitting the pump.
Yep.
Oh, it's crazy because we were like, we're not the kind of people that go out because, you know, everybody is creating this panic. But we have to go get our nieces this weekend. And we were like, we definitely need to have a tank of gas in the pocket so that we know for sure we can get them and get them back home. But what we didn't want to do is not be able to get any gas, get them, then don't have the gas to get them back home. So at least if we can fill up, you know, that doesn't deter us from getting them this weekend because we're really looking forward to getting them this weekend. Let me also tell y'all this. Since we work up this way, we kind of know the tips and tricks to slide into places through the back way. So when we came down here and we saw everybody trying to get in through the main entrance, me and Stanley both was like, let's slide through the back entrance and come on through. And we literally sat here for 2 minutes and pulled up to the tank because everybody else is pulling up over there.
Yeah.
We came the back way, which we probably have to go back that way to get out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I was telling the people that since we work up this way, we know the tricks to
the back way.
The tips and tricks to get in and out of here quickly.
Yeah. So yeah, we came this way. Mm-hmm. Barely got gas.
What's up, good people, and happy Wednesday. At least it's Wednesday for me. Not sure what day it is that you're watching it. Put it down below. I want to know which day you watch this on. But I need to be getting my tail towards that door because I need to leave out. And I was sitting here thinking about the fact that we just hunted for gas last night, successfully filled up Stanley's car, but my truck, which I don't drive anyway, the SUV has like a half a tank of gas in it. And usually when I have to run out, I'll just grab the car. But today, I'm going to have to drive the truck. I'm just going to go ahead and just, until gas does what it does and we can freely get gas again. But I am on my way to a dermatologist appointment. So I'm going to get on my way with that, and I will talk to you all in the truck. We're here in this corner because I have a box in the back of my car that's just shining my physical address. But I'm at the dermatologist's office. I've been waiting for this appointment for like 5.5 months. No freaking lie. It makes no sense. But I need to go ahead and get in here. So I will explain why I'm here after I get back.
What's up, family? Y'all been talking to the queen, so I said let me come on in and talk to my peoples. Man, this daggone gas thing has gotten crazy, man. I was talking to my brother on yesterday, and even where I'm from, a little small town, it may be 1,000 or maybe 2,000 people, if that, where I'm from. And he was like, even the gas shortage even affecting them down there, man. So yeah, y'all let us know, are y'all still struggling to get gas? Did you get gas? Because y'all saw the other day we riding around trying to find gas. Because at first I thought that we wouldn't even gonna be able to find no gas, because I gotta actually go to pick up my nieces. My nieces are actually coming up here on Friday to spend the weekend with us, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. But I was like, man, am I gonna be able to go? Because I'm supposed to be meeting my brother halfway, and I'm like, I'm gonna be able to have the gas to be able to meet him, because I only had less than a half a tank of gas, as y'all saw. So I was so glad that we was able to get the gas. But man, they so-called say it's supposed to be fixed by the weekend, but I don't trust what they say. I just trust what I see them do. So I ain't even gonna believe it until I actually see it. But yeah, man, hopefully y'all got gas and not struggling with that, man, because ain't nothing worse than having a car sitting in the yard and ain't got no gas in it, man. I'll run to this daggone mailbox and see what we got in the mail in here. But actually this morning, man, it was cold as heck out here, but we still got out here and walk. I'm not sure in the previous videos we actually got back into walking, because y'all remember when we was at work, when we was in the building, we used to walk every single day on our 15-minute break. So we try to integrate that back, but it's been cold, so now that it's warming back up, we trying to get that walking in there, man, so we can keep that health going, because ain't no use having no wealth if you ain't got no health. You hear me?
Y'all, this video must gonna bless somebody, because my camera is acting a whole fool. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it on my phone. But look at this. I don't know what the heck is going on, but listen. Reasoning for my dermatologist appointment, 2 things. First one is I noticed that I had this faint line on my toe. And at first I thought it was like fingernail polish that I forgot to take off, because during COVID, I was maintaining my own feet. Instead of going to the salon, I was doing it. I was a salon. So I thought I just left a little bit of fingernail polish on there and whatnot. But no, got the acetone, line wouldn't come off. So of course you go to Dr. Google, and I don't know why we do this, because Dr. Google is going to tell you you're okay or you're dying. There's no in between. So Dr. Google said, you know what, this is what Bob Marley died from. It is a form of skin cancer. It is a melanoma. You need to go see a doctor immediately. So I went on YouTube to look at some things, and I found a couple of people that it didn't turn out well for them, but they were able to catch it where, their lives were spared and, they live a full and productive life, but it definitely was skin cancer. So I said, okay, let me figure out who to go to, and they had recommended you start with a dermatologist. So I went to the dermatologist today. Dermatologist looked at it, measured everything, put me under a microscope, put me on these lights that illuminate your foot to make your foot where they can see through and look at the tissue. And she said that the line was definitely isolated to just the toenail. And it was only like a couple of layers within the toenail. So she said it's not attached to any kind of tissue or anything like that. So it's more than likely an injury or that thing where when you turn 35, people of color start to get ridges and lines in their fingernails and their toes. But it is not to be ignored because it is a true sign of a skin cancer, a melanoma. So we're going to keep an eye on that for 6 months. I have a baseline of what that looks like, but she did say that it's here now. It's never going to disappear. Your body has produced the melanin in that line, and it's going to continue to do it for the rest of your life. So don't think that it will go away. It's not. But mine is really light. But I'll show you an example of what I'm talking about right here. So yeah, that's the first thing I went for. The second thing is my neck. This has been an issue for me my entire life. As long as I can remember, I've always had a really dark neck. I've always had a neck that had these lines and these ridges in it. It's also my underarms. It's also my knees. Like, those areas are dark in between my thighs, dark. As a teenager, dermatologist wrote it off as, oh, it's hormones, she'll grow out of it. Her skin will, everything will even out as she gets older after puberty and all that good stuff. Never did. When I got a job and I got good insurance, I started seeking out some really good dermatologists, and everybody was like, yeah, you just have an overproduction of melanin in those areas. A lot of people of color do. I've even sought out women of color for dermatologists, and they said the exact same thing. They give you light skin lightening treatments. They give you chemical peels, and they recommend that you use sunscreen. And that's pretty much the solution to this problem. I was never satisfied with it. The solution to the problem hurts. Real talk. The peels hurt. The lightening creams, they hurt, they burn, and they stink. So you can only tolerate doing it consistently, but for so long, and then you just let your skin do what it's doing. So when I started having fibroid problems, they kept checking all of my levels and all of this, and my doctor noticed my neck. I told you I love my GYN. Very thorough, maybe too thorough sometimes. But he was like, I want to check you for insulin resistance. He said, because I don't like the way your neck looks. And I said, what do you mean? And he was like, your neck is dark and, has that velvety texture to it. And, you have the lines in your neck. He said, usually that's a sign of insulin resistance or diabetic or pre-diabetes. He said, you've been checked for, your glucose and A1C has been checked for as long as I can see your chart. And that was probably like 8 to 10 years. But he was like, I don't see too many tests on your about being insulin resistant. And he said, so let's start documenting that. Let's start getting a baseline of that. So we have been tracking that for about a year as well. At this point, it's been about a year. And no. So he was scratching his head, and he was like, usually when I see people with necks like that, that's what it means. But in your case, that's not what it is. He was like, I'm not saying that you're not predisposed to being a diabetic or insulin resistant, because I can't say that. And he said that could be why your body just reacts to the slightest amount of maybe sugar or carb. And that could be why your neck does that. So I can't say that, but he was like, I'm scratching my head. So I'm like, okay, so not that I wanted that to be the answer, but at least I thought that I would have an answer to why is my printer over here just, it's the technology thing today, whatever. But yeah, I thought at least I would have an answer to this, but I don't. So I went to this dermatologist today, and I said, while I'm here, let me go ahead and get her to look at it. And she pretty much said the same thing, but she said, she was an older lady, and she said, I've been looking at people that have this issue for a very long time. 60% of them do have the insulin resistance problem, and 40% of them don't. It's just something that they have. It's just an overproduction of skin cell turnover. And while their skin cells are turning over, it's producing another layer of skin in those areas. She said, I don't know if your skin thinks that there's some kind of trauma going on with it. Every time you move or you rub your skin or your clothing hits your skin, is it telling your body to produce new skin cells to protect itself? said is really no answer to it, but the medical term for it is acanthosis nigerians, one of them. It's right there. But yeah, that's the medical term for it, and there really isn't a cure for it. You just have to lighten your skin. You have to peel the layers of skin away, and you have to use a lot of sunscreen, but it's very temporary. As soon as the sun hits that area again, bam, it's dark again. We don't know. Thankfully, I'm not insulin resistant. Thankfully, I don't have diabetes, so I'm not even in the pre-diabetic range either. But no one knows why my neck looks like this, other than the fact that my body just thinks that it needs to recreate skin in different areas, and it makes me darker in the folds of my skin. Don't know why.